Hi everyone, my name is David Nassif.
Hello.
And I'm Garrett Smith.
And our mentor is Dr. Akbas. And this is our presentation, Queen's Colony. So, what is Queen's Colony? It's going to be a biological simulation of the behavior of a beehive. Basically what you're going to be doing is you'll be in control as the queen. And you're going to be giving commands to different bees in your hive and basically simulating how they behave and what they do to survive and expand the colony. We're going to be using the software NetLogo, which is a simulation software we will get to in a second. And all right. So the biological components. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, we have some biological components about it. The main basics are going to be, we're going to have 3 types of bees. The worker bees, the drones, and the main central one will be the queen bee. And they'd be working together, sending off different pheromones. We're going to talk about the 2 types of them, which will have primer pheromones and release pheromones, I think. Yep, releaser pheromones. Those 2 do separate things. Releasers do different effects on the different types of bees, the workers and the drones. Like for the workers, they tell the bees to go do the different things, and the drones to create new bees and do the sexual attraction. And the primer effects do long-term. Yeah, they do long-term psychological things to the bees, which I don't know if how much we'll implement that, but we will be attempting to implement that part. For the idea of the game or the simulation, we'll be having flowers release things and having bees go to the flowers, get it to back to the colony. And for the drones, we'll have the birth and mortality rate, creating new bees and having them die every time the simulation goes back and forth through the cycles.
All right, now NetLogo. This is a open source simulation software that we're going to be using to simulate the behavior of the bees. It uses agent-based modeling, which is basically, basically you get to code the behavior of certain agents. In this case, it's going to be the bees. And basically, you'll be able to have like sliders on the side, as you see here, that you can adjust the frequency, intensity of the pheromones, as well as mortality rates, and basically giving you multiple options to see the different outcomes of the behaviors. So we use a simple manipulation of factors that allow you people to easily manipulate the simulation and edit it to their whim. It allows scenario testing, so pretty much any scenario you can think of, you can simulate it here. All right, as far as potential companies, the main one we've looked into is BVT, which is a company that assists with pollination given the declining population of bees. They use the bees that are in existence to get an idea of how to do it and therefore translate it into an artificial way. This simulation software and our simulation in specific will help them by getting together the exact ways they can do this and simulate and test different outcomes and what their effects will have on the environment and how they can take ideas from the bees themselves to assist. And this project is going to be at least partially fully operational by the end of this semester. We're hoping to get the simulation out, and yeah.
Good. All right, so, awesome. Questions first. You guys, Dr. Gentilis, yes.
You guys know that these pheromones can be manufactured? Because it seems to me that if you manage to make the whole thing work, then you don't need the queen anymore. You just need bees, and you tell them where to go, and they pollinate however many trees you want, and done. If you could make, the same type of pheromones and direct them using whatever facts you got from your simulation, what do you think about that?
I mean, again, that's what one thing BVT is trying to do. Since the bee population is declining, in the worst case scenario, we might have to take over their job. So if they can get pheromones and use simulation software, because the queen in the simulation is going to be you controlling the bees and outputting the pheromones. So if they can use the simulation to simulate how they would put that out, it'll help them greatly.
Awesome.
Could this be used for other hive-based insects?
This could, for ants and mosquitoes as well, this can be used. The simulation has to be edited for different types and species of insects, because not everything is a bee. But yes, it could.
And I'm not sure if the pheromones would be the same, we'd have to look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that.
you have to change
that
it,
up,
yeah.
You have to edit the pheromones, yeah. But that's, so it's editable in whichever type of insect and all that, okay. Is it enough to manipulate for a gamer to do that?
Yeah, I mean, our original plan was to make a full-scale game for this, and it might be a plan in the future to translate this into a game that someone could play.
Right, and not just, yeah, for
Yeah.
commercial purposes. Awesome. Any other questions? No? How do you think, if it becomes a game, right? How do you think men are gonna feel to play a Queen's Colony game? I'm just asking, right? You're like, okay, I'm playing, what are you playing? Queen's Colony. Do you think that, do you have to change your title probably
No.
after that? No, it has to be Queen's Colony.
You'll have to adapt.
Right, because that could be something that might.
Yep. And
Can you go back a few slides?
Yes.
I think all the way to that day.
Up here? Yes.
Is that very Benson?
Yeah, that's very expensive.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that.
You said earlier that your invention could be applied to any kind of hive-based insect. Does that include wasps and hornets?
It could be, however, their style of life is different. Wasps and hornets tend to be more aggressive one thing, but their hive works differently in that they have a smaller amount of entities in the hive, and I'm not huge on like how wasps exactly work, but they're different from bees. This program could be edited to simulate wasps instead, but it would not be a direct translation.
Well, I thought it would be interesting if you could do it so you can kind of get like a tally of the bees and wasps, any kind of stinging creatures in an area, and make them not sting people.
Possibility.
He said.
That's a good idea. All right, any other questions? Very good. So we'll be looking at your stinging bees in the poster presentation, right? Okay, very good. Thank you, guys.